to speak at one of your rallies.
He can speak for me anytime he wants. He's been a great guy. He's a smart cookie, smart. He gets it. These two guys, Jim Brown, he's been doing this for a long time.
Is this a future presidential candidate?
Could very well be.
Only after.
Could very well be. That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
We have a good, and the thing is, let's stop worrying about the future. All we really have is today. We just have today, over and over and over again, the eternal return, the hero's journey. And Trump is on his hero's journey right now. And he might not have expected to have a crazy, we are going to make America great. Now the thing is, another thing is black people have an issue with the word again. And I believe my feeling from that is because I'm going to go all the way Sigmund with it, because time is a minute. All we have is now, all we have is today. So the word again, it doesn't hurt us because of the idea of racism and slavery and different things. It hurts us because we need to focus on who we are now, today. I believe. So I actually brought some hats in that have a bit of a transition. I'm not trying to put you up there on the spot a little bit. I made a hat that says "Make America Great."
But I think it's probably a combination of both. And it's also a respect issue. They respect this guy, they respect this guy. That's a big thing. Right now, they're not respecting, let's say, your mayor or let's say your leadership in Chicago, but certainly it shouldn't be happening.
You said, yes, you know I love you.
I know.
Did I?
But I don't want to put you in that spot. But.
No, I'm standing in that spot. I love this guy right here. Let me give this guy a hug right here. I love this guy right here.
That's really nice. Come here.
Yeah.
That's really nice. And that's from the heart. I didn't want to put you in that position, you know, but
Things on the show, which I know, like a lot of the television critics got very excited about this, the fact that Roseanne Connor is a Trump supporter on the show.
Well, she did vote for the president.
She voted for the president.
Yep, she did.
And she, and that is part of, I don't want to give anything away, but that's part of the dynamic with you and your family on that show. Now,
Yeah, and in real life.
And
it's
in real
like
life.
everybody's family is pissed off at each other for one thing or the other.
is your family mad at you?
Well, you know, we had some pro-Hillarys and some pro-Trump,
Right.
and there was a lot of fighting.
Weren't you a friend of, like a good friend of Hillary Clinton's at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
You were.
Yeah.
And what happened that, now I know you're very, very
Why is he
down
asking
on
me
her.
this?
What happened?
Down on her.
Well, I think you accused her of being a murderer on Twitter, didn't you?
I did not.
There is a God. There is a truth. This left wing lacks truth and are afraid of Trump's truth to save this country. Let us all stand with God, with President Trump, and ask the holy light of God and Jesus for their prayers. More now than ever, for the evil is trying to win. This is a battle for truths, and the left are afraid of the true truths that President Trump has brought forth. This is America. We are strong, we are smart, and our leader, President Trump, has shown us this. If the impeachment proceeds, America will fall. For President Trump has built it back, and the extreme left are destroying this nation's glory. I stand on this ground, this soil of the United States of America, and I remember the words of Abraham Lincoln. This is not what God would want. They're not concerned for good or bad. This is evil intent to destroy a president who has America in his hands. And the left are destroying. What do? We pray and hope that in God we trust. Much love.
And I want to thank Mr. Trump for asking me to be here tonight. I can't tell you how much of an honor it is to stand up here and talk about a man that I trust with the lives of my family and the health of our country. America, the greatest country God ever created. Now, America is an easy place to get to. But for you first-time voters, it's important for you to know what it means to be an American. It doesn't mean getting free stuff.
Because you've been a big supporter of a lot of conservative policies in Donald Trump, I'm curious about health care, which is another big issue, as you know, in almost any congressional race, but especially in California. Should Obamacare be fully repealed?
Yes.
About something very controversial, which is this president's discussion about white supremacists, about the rallies in Charlottesville.
I think there's blame on both sides. You look at both sides. I think there's blame on both sides, and I have no doubt about it, and you don't have any doubt about it either.
Was that wrong?
No, I think he's absolutely right. There were two extreme sides. And here's what it boils down to. Our right. They had a right to assemble. Both sides had a right, but they were both extremes. And here's where I said in the beginning, we have to listen to each other. If we do not listen, there will be no solutions.
The Democratic Party has had 52 years to show us what you're going to do for the black agenda. 52 years. I'm 56. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. In the short 3 years, I went to the White House to support a man who has now ended mass incarceration in the '94 crime bill, as we know it.
This is President Trump.
That's his name.
So you identify as a Trump supporter.
I don't like the word Trump supporter because it sounds like another epithet.